This is Hetal Poria. Welcome to part 9 of Coral Draw video series. In this video, we are going to cover the following topics, that is working with the objects, weld, trim and intersect tool, then grouping and ungrouping, aligning objects and setting the order. So let's begin with this. So our first topic is to work with the objects. So what is object in CorelDRAW? Now we know that CorelDRAW is a software program that is used for editing vector graphics. Okay, so vector graphics are created in graphics packages and consist of object. Now what is object? We can say object is an individual entity over here. Okay, so you can there can be as many as object you want in your CorelDRAW file. Okay, to design a single logo, we can say we have to use different objects and we have to combine together, group together in order to make a logo, right? So that particular logo, when you combine together, when you group together, become one object. Each object can be edited separately, meaning that shape, color, size and position can be changed. So this was how you can use, and this is how what is object is known as CorelDRAW. Okay, well, you can see object is an individual entity. So I have one image over here. You can see, as you can see, this image is like, you can see that it is a one image. Like, you can, if you select this whole image and if you drag this, you can see this, you can individually drag each part of this image. Okay, so this is a object. Okay, this is a part of an object. Let's say, for example, I want this to move this whole object together. So what I will do, I will select this whole object and I will group this object. What I will do, group this object. I will right click on it and I will do group. Okay, on grouping this object, I won't be able to now select a particular object, or particular line, or we can say this particular shape of the inside this object. I won't be able to do that because this whole object, or we can say whole line, I have grouped it together. Okay, so this is how you can work with the object. When if suppose you have two objects, let's say for example I'm adding one object also. Okay, okay, you can get this objects docker from your window. Okay, from your window, from your windows and dockers, and you can get your object panels. Okay, you can work with the layers also. If I have this this each and every part is done on the layers. Okay, so I don't want this right now, so I'll closing it. So I will take one color from here. Let's say for example I have this and I'm placing this over this object and I'm right clicking it and I'm sending it to the backward of this object. Okay, okay, I am not having that option. Okay, go to order and go to back of the page. Okay, see, you can see this. Now this image is overlapping. Now what if I want to, like this way, you can place it anywhere. Now I want to group this board. Now you can see I can move this individually, I can move this individually. Now what I want to group this together, so what I'll do, select all, right click and group. This is as simple to group the object, and also ungroup it by selecting all these things. Okay, then ungroup all. Now you can see I can again move it. Okay, just wait. Now okay, this part was ungrouped. I want to ungroup this whole thing, so I will do ungroup. Now I can see ungrouping. I can ungroup this different together. Now I can also ungroup this all part of the. Now this is how grouping and ungrouping of the thing is done. Okay, now our next option is welding, weld, trim and intersect. Okay, so while welding, trim and intersect, we need different object together. Let's take a new file. And I have one file over here, and I will draw object over it. To understand this, we need 2-3 object. Let's see, for example. Okay, now this is my RGB palette. You can also change your palette color. Now while you go to pick tool over here, now you can see individually I have this two object. Okay, Now what I want to do is I want to combine this object. Now you can see when I select this object, there are many options available like combine. So what does this do? Combination of the object. Let's say I want this object to be placed over here, and I'm doing selecting all, and I'm clicking on combine. See, while combining, you can see the object which is above the above its color is given over here, and you can see this how it is combined together. This combination part of this both object you can see in white in color. So this is how your combination is done. Now again I will doing this, and I'm selecting this object, okay, both the object, and you can see now weld. Now what is weld? Combine object into the single curve object with a single fill and outline. You can see this when you will when I will do this weld, you can see the difference. This both the color both the object will have the same color, and outline will be also merged. Okay, so this is how you can do welding option. Now next is trim. You can know, now this part is totally trimmed out. Okay, now suppose I want an object of this shape, so what I will do, I will trim it like this way, because I won't get this precise size if shape if I do this using pen tool, maybe if I am not good with the pen tool. So while doing that, I can do trim option also. Now undoing it. Okay, I'm again selecting both. Now next is intersect. Now you know the meaning of intersect, but you cannot see anything about intersect. Okay, so let me drag this out, and now you can see this part is your intersection part. Okay, now you can see how intersection is done. This was placed over here, and this was placed over here, so the both common between both the path was taken out. So this is how you can do intersection. Okay, so now again I'm selecting, and I'm clicking on. Now next is trim. Now what for trim, select all and click on simplify. Sorry. So in simplify, you can say it work as a combination. It will combine your both the objects. Now again to Control Z. Now the next is I will again drag this over here using pick tool. To get all this thing, you need to have pick tool and combine this using your pick tool. Okay. Now what is this? Front minus back. Now remove what it will do, it will remove the object from the front object, which is our front object, this one. So what it will do, circle is our front object. See what it will do. Okay, only it will give you the front object only, and the object which is at the backward, it will be trimmed off. Now this is the same option as back minus front. Now what it will do, the object which is in front will be totally disappear. Okay, now the next option is back minus front is done. Now the next option is create boundary. Now this is very interesting option. See what does it do. Select all and click on create boundary. Now it will take the boundary of this both the objects. See how easily you can get the object. You can see one shape has appeared over, like this shape. I can say this is a shape of a pen, you can say. Okay, so this is how you can get the boundary of the object. Also you can even transform it, okay, in any way you want. So this is how you can use your different tools. So our next topic is aligning the object. Now basically you know what is aligning the object. Aligning the object means bringing all the object in a center, or we can say left side, top side, and aligning in a single row or a column. Okay, so here are some shortcut keys for aligning the object. That is T for top, B for bottom, L for left, R for right, P for center to the page, then vertical center, E for horizontal center. Okay, so this is the shortcut keys for aligning the center of the selected objects. Okay, now let's say I'm taking one rectangle, and I'm not feeling it. Okay, now I have my rectangle at the end of this rectangle. Now in this rectangle, in the top of this. Okay, so what I will do is with this, so what I will do is with this shift key, I will press on shift key, and I will click on this. Okay, this part on the edge of this. Now I will press T. So you can see this bottom, my rectangle which was the bottom of the rectangle got on the top of the rectangle. So okay, what you have to do is just you have to press shift key and just press any of this letter, okay, to get on the side. Now I want on right side, so I will press right, sorry, Okay, right side. Now I want left, it will go on left side. Okay, now I want in center, vertical center, so I will click on V. Again I want then I want right side. Okay, I showed you. Now what if we want to bring all this in, let's I want this rectangle. Again I'll bring this rectangle over here. Okay, now I have 4 rectangles over here. I want this 4 rectangles to be aligned together in a line. So what I will do is I will click on this any one of the rectangle. I will click all the 4 rectangles. This I will click on shift and shift, and I will click on this, then this, then this, and then this. Okay, now remind that your last selected object will be your base object. If you click on T after that, then every object will be in every object will get in a line in top with the base of this rectangle. Okay, which is your last rectangle. So for that purpose, what you have to do is shift and click on shift and select all the rectangles and click on T. So it will automatically get a, you can, as I told you, your last lecture last rectangle will be a base rectangle. So according to this rectangle, you can get your all the objects in aligned. Okay, this can also be done with the text. Let's say for example I have this text. Okay, now what I will do, same thing, I will click on shift and click all the text together. Okay, this was my last text. Now I am doing it vertical center. Okay, I want to bring it to the center. So what I will do is I will click C. Okay, let me select first this. Click on shift. When you click shift, then okay, now see, everything got in a center. So this is how you can align your object, text, or anything using your alignment objects. So this was all about this lecture. We will continue next. Okay, thank you.